have been involved in a while.
All rise. Oyez, oyez, oyez. All persons having aught to do before the Honorable, the United States District Court for the Western District of Pennsylvania, draw nigh and you shall be heard. God save the United States and this honorable court. The Honorable Richard A. Lanzillo, United States Magistrate Judge, presiding.
Please be seated. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are assembled here today for the very solemn and consequential purpose of administering the oath of United States citizenship to 18 applicants who have met all of the requirements established by law to become citizens of the United States. At this time, it is the court's pleasure to recognize Christian Traybold, Assistant United States Attorney for the Western District of Pennsylvania, who will offer the motion for the grant of citizenship to our applicants. Attorney Traybold.
Thank you, Your Honor. With your permission, may I make that motion from council table here because the podium is broken and they need to be aligned.
You have leave to remain seated, Attorney Traybold.
Your Honor, it is my pleasure to introduce 18 candidates for United States citizenship. They come from 11 countries of the world, including Bhutan, Bosnia and Herzegovina, China, Guyana, Iraq, Nepal, the Philippines, Russia, St. Lucia, Turkey, and the Ukraine. Each person has voluntarily come forward to state his or her own personal declaration of independence from all former allegiances and loyalties, just as our forefathers did over 241 years ago. Each candidate is of good moral character, attached to the ideals and principles of the United States, and eligible in all respects for citizenship upon taking the prescribed oath of allegiance to the United States and its Constitution. I respectfully request on behalf of the United States Attorney for the Western District of Pennsylvania that the oath of allegiance be administered. Thank you.
Attorney Traybold, your request will be granted. I'd ask all of our applicants to please stand. Applicants, as the final step in your journey to citizenship, our laws require that you take an oath that really has two parts, an oath of renunciation and an oath of allegiance to the United States. So please raise your right hand. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen. Please say, I do. Very good. Now, the second part of the oath is the oath of allegiance, and I'll need to ask you to repeat each line after me. That I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations. It is my absolute privilege and pleasure to welcome you as the newest citizens of the United States. You may be seated. Then, having instructed you all to please be seated, I will now ask that all stand and join me in pledging allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Now you may all be seated. At this time, it is the court's pleasure to welcome the Honorable Joseph Schember, the 48th Mayor of the City of Erie, to offer words of greetings and congratulations to our new citizens. Mayor Schember.
I'm going to use the short podium. Hi, everyone. Especially all the new Americans, I want to welcome you to the United States and welcome to Erie, Pennsylvania. It is very wonderful to have all of you here. It's really my honor to be here to welcome you. This is my favorite event every month. I go to a lot of different events. This is my favorite one because I believe each one of you has something unique to offer to our community. Each one of you will help make our community better. And don't be concerned if you look or sound a little different. In Erie, one of our highest values is diversity. We really value diversity. The more diversity we have, the more likely that we'll have new ideas and a better future. I want every individual in Erie, including each one of you, to feel valued and to accept who you are and the special talents that you bring to the city of Erie. I really believe that diversity is Erie's greatest strength. You know, my grandparents came over from Sicily. That's the part of Europe that's closest to Africa. Being here with you as you became new Americans makes me feel closer to my grandparents. And just think, someday, one of your descendants could be mayor of Erie, maybe a child or a grandchild. I want to introduce you to a couple members of the mayor's staff that are here with us today. Neekin Astari Carpenter. Neekin is our liaison to new Americans, immigrants, and refugees. So you'll be getting Neekin's card inside with all the other information that you get today. If you have any questions or any thoughts or any issues, please give Neekin a call. She does a great job of responding and helping new Americans feel more comfortable, and she'll help you solve problems as well. Also with us is Frank Stramilla, who is our media consultant here, and he's taping everything, and you'll be able to watch this again many times if you want to. I do have a memento for each of you that'll be in the bag that you get. It's a pen, and when you press the top like this, it lights up, as you can see. There's several different colors. There'll be one of these in each of your bags as well. And what it has on it is at the very top is a picture of a sunrise. That's because this is the beginning of a new life for you. And then it says, welcome to America, welcome to Erie, Pennsylvania. Create a great future for you and your family. And then it has my name on there, Mayor Joe Schember. And you get the ink out just by twisting it like that. So each one of you will be getting one of these. There's 4 different colors, but you will get one of them. So this is really a great day for each and every one of you. I want to end and just leave you with 2 very important things. First, it's very important that you now register to vote. And you'll be getting a document in your bag that you just need to fill out in order to vote. And the next election is coming up on November 3rd. It's an important election because we'll be electing the President of the United States for the next 4 years. And believe me, every vote counts. We really need each one of you to register and exercise your right to vote in November. The second thing is, this is the most important thing all of us in the United States have to do every 10 years, once every 10 years. We have to fill out the census. The census is a count of the number of people that live in every community in the United States. It's important because the amount of federal money that we receive here in Erie, in every municipality, is determined by the number of people that live in our communities. So in the past, we've not had a full census. We're really working hard, my team and I, to try to make sure we get a good count this year. So you will find this in your bags as well, which gives you all the information on the census. One of the most important pieces of information is you have to answer 9 questions. Some of them are kind of personal questions, but you're guaranteed by law that nothing you say in the census will be released for at least 72 years. 72 years before. The general information is all released, but your specific information will not be released to anyone for at least 72 years. So please do the census. If our count is similar to the count 10 years ago, we could lose $1 billion, that's billion with a B, in federal funding over the next 10 years. So please, it takes less than 10 minutes. Take a few minutes, look this over. Also on the back, it tells you a lot of the different areas that we will get funding for from the federal government. So please, complete the census as well. You have to have that done by the end of September or you won't be counted. Thanks very much. I'm happy to be with you today. Welcome to Erie.
Thank you, Mayor. All right, now it is my very happy privilege of congratulating each of you and welcoming each of you to as United States citizens on behalf of the United States District Court for the Western District of Pennsylvania. Normally, there would be 2 other judges sitting up here at least, sometimes more, and often we'd have a number of other civic and community leaders here to welcome and congratulate you as well. But regrettably, under the current circumstances, our participation is limited. I can tell you that participating in these ceremonies is one of the greatest honors and privileges and pleasures that I have as a federal judge. This is not simply some final administrative step in the naturalization process. It is much more than that. It is a public recognition and celebration of your achievement of American citizenship, a privilege that each of you has earned through your hard work and perseverance. Now, most of your fellow citizens, myself included, obtained the privilege of citizenship by the happenstance of our birth in this country. But for each of you, your citizenship has come as a matter of choice, followed by a period of waiting, study, and examination, and often involving struggles that only you and your families can truly appreciate. Through your efforts and perseverance, each of you has now secured the rights and privileges of citizenship, not just for yourselves, but for your children and their future generations. I urge you as fellow citizens to participate fully in the public life of this country, whether through the simple but essential act of voting, running for public office, and as Mayor Schember told you, one day one of your children or their descendants may be mayor of the city of Erie, and I should add, one of you may someday be mayor of the city of Erie if you choose. You may simply want to express yourselves freely as you are entitled as a citizen. Again, I encourage all of you to enjoy and take full advantage of your new citizenship. And don't let anyone ever lead you to think, even for an instance, that your birth outside of the borders of this country makes your citizenship any less valued and significant than that of any other citizen. Immigrants and refugees from around the world built our country, and new citizens like yourselves are the key to its continued prosperity and perseverance, and also to the preservation of the freedoms that we all hold so dear. And Mayor Schember can correct me if I'm wrong, but I read recently that fully 20%, roughly 20% of the population of the city of Erie was born outside of this country. I consider that a tremendous benefit for our community. It is our common duty as citizens to protect our freedoms and promote the values of inclusivity and diversity that made this country a special place, one admired throughout the world. It is also essential to ensure that our government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall be a continuing gift to all future generations. So it is my final and concluding sentiment to all of you. Congratulations, welcome, and good luck, and nothing but the best wishes for you in the future. Thank you all. And I believe we will, Mayor Schember and I will be coming down into the well here shortly. Emily, as far as the presentation of the certificates, how are we handling that?
Either, Your Honor, either the folks from the GIS can announce it.
I'll have the presentation by our individuals. All right.
You put that in the bag.
Oh, you should do it in the back.
In the bag, yeah. I think we're going to present those separately. So we'll proceed with the presentation of the certificates. And then afterwards, don't go anywhere because we'll be gathering for a socially distanced but group photograph.
Jihad Dorsary. Toya Dangle. Durga Dangle. Amari Ahmad. Alma Harnjet. Jamal Mahmood. Alexander Sirshak. Olga Lennox. Taja Kala. Ashley Cooch. Talad Beal. Abigail Brighton. Jada Dontian. And last but not least, Alexander Lekadirvik.
Thank you. Congratulations all. Again, normally, the mayor and I and Assistant U.S. Attorney Traybold would be down in the well to greet each of you as you received your certificates, but in the current situation, that's just simply not possible. What I can assure you of, even though we didn't get a chance to meet face to face, is that we are all smiling very broadly beneath our masks and are exceptionally pleased for each one of you. These proceedings are formally concluded. Please remain where you are. The mayor and I will come down for the group photograph, and hopefully someone will direct me where to stand for that.